Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Eric surprised Marlena at work with a happy surprise. He informed her that Tate had revealed the information just before Eric arrived, and that he hadn't reached Holly in time. Eric stated that Holly would be upset with Marlena as well, despite Marlena's attempt to speak with her. Eric was told by Marlena to be patient and kind, and she gave him the assurance that Holly would eventually forgive him. Holly told her mother to stop calling her at school. Holly said she had spoken with Eric to Tate. Holly believed Eric had misled her when he said he wanted to be the one to tell her the truth. Holly declared she was sick of hearing her parents' justifications when she spoke to them. Tate's statement that Brady's charges had been dismissed infuriated Holly even more. Holly departed before the end of the last lesson after arguing with Tate about justice. Maggie questioned Sarah about whether or not she shared Xander's desire to see Brady thrown away. Sarah stated that she was interested in hypnotizing someone to learn the truth, particularly because she had remembered seeing a hazy image. While tidying up after the celebration, Fiona was talking loudly to Victor's picture. She explained that she needed to find a way to hide the fact that she was the motorist who had struck Sarah. Brady entered the room after her, although he was not aware of her admission. It wasn't a good idea for him to apologize to Sarah, Fiona advised him. Brady promised Fiona that he would keep their relationship a secret from others the night of the incident. When Xander discovered Brady and Fiona in the living room, he became irate. Brady greeted Maggie and Sarah warmly as soon as they came in. Maggie and Brady decided he ought to have given her a call that evening. Brady claimed he felt guilty about everything. Maggie advised everyone to focus on the future because the past was unchangeable. EJ informed Kristen in his office that he had to free Brady since there wasn't enough proof. EJ threatened to send Kristen to prison instead of Brady since he was unable to send Brady there. Brady was telling John that Kristen had disposed of Brady's automobile, EJ disclosed, which was overheard by a police officer. EJ reminded Kristen that she would spend 10 years in Statesville for tampering with evidence and impeding an inquiry. He made Kristen an offer. EJ stated that he would not prosecute Kristen if she gave an in-person testimony against Brady. Everyone understood that hearsay was not admissible, Kristen informed EJ, as he would be utilizing the police testimony to keep Brady incarcerated if it were. Fiona and Xander were having coffee in the hospital waiting area. Marlena reassured Sarah in her office that she didn't feel guilty about the hypnosis they were going to perform. Marlena expressed her desire to uncover the facts regarding the accident. Brady was located by Kristen at Basic Black, and she alerted him to the fact that EJ was hunting for another opportunity to charge him. Holly astonished EJ by showing up at his office ahead of schedule. She attested to his having let Brady go. Holly offered to assist in locating EJ after he stated he had to due to a lack of evidence. Paulina said, "I'm here for you in the interim." Paulina pledged to provide Jada with additional staff at the station. Paulina's assistance was appreciated by Jada. Paulina laughed as she mentioned how she had spent a lot of time in the hospital during the previous year and that she had sensed her loved one's presence. And that, in my opinion, was the key distinction. It inspired me, Paulina remarked. Paulina was requested to sit with Rafe by Jada while Jada went to Everett's memorial. Paulina concurred. "I'm not sure." Jada remarked, "I just feel like someone needs to be here with him today." "I am going to be that person," Paulina declared. Paulina questioned Jada about her desire to attend Everett's memorial service after a little interval. "I just can't believe that Bobby, who was once my husband, could be so callous. It's unbelievable that he would harm Rafe in this way." "The man I adore," Jada murmured. Paulina questioned Jada about whether she was still holding on to her other theories regarding Everett's suicide. I did put that behind me. Generally speaking, Jada stated. Jada acknowledged that she had failed to bring the two sides of the guy she had married together. Jada remarked, I just can't help but wonder if there was anything I could have done to stop this. Jada was warned by Paulina not to obsess about things that were beyond her control. Jada nodded, acknowledging that Paulina was correct. Paulina gave Rafe an update on everything going on in town after Jada departed for Everett's memorial. Gabby entered. Paulina remarked, I was simply sitting with your brother so Jada could take care of a personal matter. I've arrived here. Gabby remarked dismissively, so you can go. Rafe did not want a visit from the woman who had put his sister in jail, according to Gabby. Paulina eventually consented to honor Gabby's requests and depart. But just so you know, you are completely wrong about this. Paulina remarked, I mean, you can't really believe that I wanted you to go to prison for something you didn't do. Paulina had named EJ the DA, Gabby claimed, and he had railroaded her. Gabby snapped out of her tirade about how Stefan was the only reason she was free, and she stopped talking. Indifferently, Gabby murmured. Paulina inquired as to if Gabby was bothered by anything else. Looking at her wedding ring, Gabby apologized for taking her anger out on Paulina. My union. It is disintegrating. And even though I despise EJ, he's been unexpectedly helpful, Gabby remarked. That's good to hear. However, I regret learning about your marriage, Paulina remarked. Gabby gave Paulina a hug. Gabby asked Paulina after a little while if she might stay with Rafe for a little while longer. According to Paulina, she was glad to stay. Gabby said her brother bye and walked away. Resuming her one-sided chat with Rafe, Paulina informed him that if he woke up, she would have a surprise for him. Rafe was asked to wake up by Paulina when he didn't respond. This is your mayor speaking to you. I may have to fire that acting commish for good if you don't respond. Paulina yelled. Rafe's eyes opened. They were alone with Everett's urn when Jada saw Stephanie in the park. Stephanie remarked, as you can see, not a big turnout. Stephanie gave an explanation for why nobody could make it. And lastly, there's Connie, stated Stephanie. Jada's eyebrow went up. Stephanie clarified that Leo had thought Connie was one of Everett's longtime friends. Stephanie said, but when I called her to invite her to the memorial, she said that she didn't know who he was. That is peculiar. Granted, I understand that they are not friends, but his name has been widely publicized as the one who stabbed Gabby's brother. How then could she be unaware of his identity? Jada inquired. Stephanie gave a shrug. That's exactly what she stated, Stephanie verified. Jada questioned Stephanie about Leo's reasoning for thinking Connie and Everett were buddies.